Mooreville?
The people. It was obvious for both of us from the first day that we entered this church that the people were welcoming. We felt like we were part of this church community. There were a few people that we'd known for years, but mainly everybody was just so open and friendly, and we just felt like we were part of this church from the time that we came here. And we've been here almost 2 years, and it has not changed at all. We are very pleased to be part of this church family.
Well, if somebody had to ask you why choose Mooreville, what would you say?
Just it is so welcoming. It's so relaxed. It is a place where you and your family can feel at home, and so many neat activities like midweek manna and vacation Bible school like we're having now, and things that include an entire family. My grandkids feel comfortable here. One of my teenage grandsons asked to come and go to Sunday school with his grandfather, and that age kids are so welcoming to each other, and that's kind of a unique thing. So anybody that comes here, I think, feels the same way.
Wiggle Worship is about to start again, so are you excited about it, and are the kids excited?
Yes, the kids are excited. I know they miss Wiggle Worship, and they're so used to going, and they haven't been, and I know that they're really excited for it to start back.
What will they be learning?
They're going to learn similar to what we do in our church service, lighting the candle, the offering. They're going to learn about the Bible and Jesus, and just get to wiggle around just a little bit while learning.
Well, you mentioned midweek manna, so tell me why somebody should try midweek manna.
Good food. Always. But again, it's relaxed. It's good fellowship. You get to know your fellow church members, and again, enjoy the food and share recipes, and then have a brief service, and it's a great time midweek to come back to our roots.
For the upcoming Experiencing God sermon series and Sunday school classes, you don't want to miss it. It took us 9 months to complete the study guide, and we're all excited about sharing the good news of what we learned. We all learned and built a better relationship with God, and we want you to have the same. It's been transformative in each and every one of our lives, and we just want that same feeling and experience for you as well.
Judy, tell me what you thought about the Experiencing God study.
Oh, it was awesome. When I started this study, I had no idea. I've been a Christian all my life. I go to church and didn't study the Bible as much as I should, but I just thought I knew what it was to know God and God know me. But until we went through this study, I now realize that He does talk to us. He tells us what He wants, and we learn from experience. I mean, it's not something that just starts. You learn to know how God and what God is saying and wants you to do. Not on our terms, but on His terms. As we learned in the Bible, there were so many that God had directed and led them, and it didn't always go like those people thought it was going to go. It was tough, and but they persevered because of Him, and we too can do that.
I'm really excited to tell you all about the upcoming series that our preacher is going to be doing on the series Experiencing God. We finished this study, and we thought we'd be through in about 6 months, and it took us a year to get through it because it was so good and we went slow, and so the preacher really enjoyed it also, and we decided that it would be a great thing for our church to do this. And in trying to offer a little more than what you just get in the sermons, we've decided to combine some Sunday school classes, and anyone that doesn't normally come to Sunday school can come and join us so they get a little more information.
It's not always easy, but if you listen to God and learn to know Him He will guide every direction, whether it's in family or your personal or church, every phase of your life, He can help you through it. And I guess I knew that always, but I didn't use it or put it to work or, live by it. And I've just learned that faith without action is dead. It's not, it's nothing. And that's not what He wants from us. It was a wonderful, wonderful study. And I would go through it again.
So Donna, tell me about your experience with experiencing God.
It was a true blessing to be able to be a part of that Bible study. It took us a lot longer than we thought it would, but we got real deep into the messages that God was trying to tell us at how we were living our lives, and it has helped us to be better people and to follow Him more. And we have more, I feel like it helped us to have more joy and realize a lot of the things we worry about in this world, we don't need to
So
worry
good
about.
that if they did this study in Angola prison in Louisiana, where the violence was just awful, they had murderers and other people and the warden decided that he would do this study and the violence dropped 70%. And if it can do that for hardened criminals, I think it will just open your heart up to the joy that God intends for all of us to have.
So would you recommend it to the congregation to listen to the sermon series in the Sunday school?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, as we finished up, I was so motivated that I thought, oh my gosh, every meeting that I go to, every group that we're in needs to know this, because this is what it's all about. Experiencing, having Him present at our meetings, not jumping into anything hastily without prayer. And that's pretty much what we should do in our whole life. We know what we want, but that may not be what God has in mind. And He does have our whole life planned. Yes, it's a great study.